Let's talk sex hookup culture vs real intimacy. What Gen Z actually wants. In this article, we will explore how hookup culture contrasts with real intimacy and what Gen Z is truly seeking in their relationships today. In the evolving landscape of modern relationships, you find yourself navigating the intricate dynamics between hookup culture and the yearning for genuine intimacy. Generation Z, born between 1997 and 2012, has grown up in an era of unprecedented access to information, digital connectivity, and sexual liberalization. Hookup culture has evolved significantly over the years, becoming a hallmark of modern dating among younger generations, particularly Gen Z. With the advent of dating apps and social media, the avenues for casual encounters have multiplied, allowing individuals to connect with ease. This shift marks a departure from traditional dating norms, where courtship followed a more structured and intentional path. The casual nature of hookups often emphasizes physical attraction, mutual convenience, and temporary connections without the expectation of commitment. Here is something important to understand: that real intimacy is wired into our brains. When we feel emotionally connected to someone through touch, eye contact, deep conversation, or even just being present, our bodies release chemicals that create trust, calmness, and bonding. These are the same chemicals that make us feel safe and close to loved ones. But when those emotional cues are missing, like in a casual encounter with no real connection, our minds can feel disoriented. We may get the thrill, but not the comfort. Our brain knows the difference between physical pleasure and emotional closeness. When you're physically intimate, even through a hug, a meaningful touch, or sexual contact, your brain releases chemicals like oxytocin, the bonding hormone, dopamine, pleasure and reward, and serotonin, mood regulator. But here's the catch: these chemicals are most satisfying when there's trust, safety, and emotional connection. Without that, the brain may still release the pleasure chemicals, but the emotional system doesn't register true intimacy. That's why even after a physically satisfying experience, we might still feel empty, disconnected, or anxious. Because the connection wasn't complete, it was physical without emotional grounding. Real intimacy isn't just about the body, it's about the brain and the heart working together. Hookup culture may offer freedom and experimentation, but it also comes with emotional and psychological consequences, especially for a generation already burdened with high mental health challenges. In other words, hookup culture may be accessible, but it isn't necessarily emotionally sustainable for everyone. The rise of digital platforms has been a catalyst for the proliferation of hookup culture. Apps like Tinder and Instagram provide a virtual playground where users can swipe through potential partners with unprecedented speed. This method of interaction not only empowers users with choice but also fosters a culture of instant gratification. The digital realm allows for a curated presentation of oneself, where profiles serve as advertisements for potential matches. Consequently, the emphasis on physical appearance and quick judgments can overshadow deeper connections, affecting how individuals approach intimacy and relationships. While hookup culture offers certain freedoms, it also poses challenges to developing emotional intimacy. The transient nature of casual encounters may lead to a sense of detachment or superficiality in interactions. As relationships become more transactional, the ability to form meaningful emotional bonds can be compromised. This dynamic might contribute to feelings of loneliness or dissatisfaction, as individuals navigate the complexities of human connection in a fast-paced, digital world. For those seeking deeper intimacy, balancing the allure of hookup culture with the pursuit of authentic relationships remains a delicate dance. If you're feeling confused between what the world shows and what your body or heart is telling you, here's my advice, not as a judgment, but as guidance from someone who's listened to hundreds of stories. In navigating the complex terrain of hookup culture and genuine intimacy, you stand at a pivotal crossroads of personal fulfillment and societal expectations. As Gen Z continues to redefine relationships, it becomes evident that the desire for authentic connections and meaningful intimacy prevails. Swipe left for next video. While casual encounters may offer temporary thrills, the enduring appeal of deep, emotional bonds cannot be understated. Open communication and respect help build relationships based on shared values and goals. Ultimately, The choice lies within you to shape a relational future that embraces authenticity and profound connection. Latest blogs.